Hello friend, welcome to back Sadhak and you are watching Smruti Shesh Sri Arundomaji Warghat Pratishthan. Today's topic or series episode number 18 Buddha and His Dhamma. Its subtopic The Prince and Servants, Prince and People, Prince and State. As much as some direction to distinguish leader and people, leader and human, leader and state, leader and functionary executives. The Buddha and his Dhamma was meeting in nearhood Anoma River, Channa, Kantaka, and Prince bracket Siddharth Gautama bracket complete. Gautama says, our triangulity journey can tell about this as position and this situation and this time period since our journey differentiated to different prince. How can do it appear and how can do it follow up the Anoma river and its functionalities? What can do it towards? Siddharth Gautama say, and do not my care and careness may also be belief and faith and self-interested to security and peace. Can this go with Kantaka and secure the kingdom of Sakyas or peoples of humanity, all of equal and all of each on them? Finally, Kantaka's, Siddharth and Channa's disproportionately defendable and disappointed can each other them. Now let's disproportionately the prince and the servant, equality and compassion between the nations. Nations that is mean and do not the territory of boundaries of the site of northeastern part in India plus Nepal is the direction of northeastern. This is severally how to achieve in the nations. Hunger, thirst and exhaustion and do not to appeal in the hunger in the state and do not the thirst and do not the exhaustion any other thirst only for water no the thirst is the equality compassion infinity sovereignty unity dignity republic and so other can do make it so longing that opposition to achieve all of us but cannot in the specific region can and provide northeastern part and river of Anoma can making so important so assistant so compassion so consciousness and can show is welfare of well-being well can do it betterness and disappointness can provide it to Kantaka and Siddhartha Gautama achievements. Who is specifically time period can say is the Siddhartha become a Bodhisattva. Now let's go what can do it the relation between the Siddhartha, Kantaka, Chanda nations and all of around to and do it is achievable standing. The standing is the main. How can do it the viewpoint of presentations, past stations and future stations. The three stations can important of point can do up the major goal to the station of presentations. Equality of all beings. Equality of all beings. Can make and do it the going to provision of fundamental right to equality. Article 12, 13 part of right to equality. May I sorry. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right to equalities. What can about Buddha and his Dhamma given to opportunity, right to equality, all of them, all of state, all of world, all of environment, all of water, all of wildlife, all of wildfires can provide it in Los Angeles situationalizing, can is the destabilizing of technology, can do it the fundamental rights and fundamental equality, and provided in Constitution Part 3 and provided to provision in Buddha and his Dhamma of humans regardless of their social or economical state. We can provide it in the Constitution. The directive principle of state policy is the base of the economic social policy. The duty of the state can individual follow shall be given to all people of provided to in that state. Can do it the possible of or government can make and do not think so is the all government can do is the situationalizations of better way can do not better way. But sub situation can and give to what to destabilize can do not the full of form can given to social and economical benefit of all of us people in India and can do not the all of us in the world and can do not the all of the major country of developed to development. Reject the hierarchical. We reject the hierarchical based on birth, caste and occupation. The hierarchical based on caste, birth and occupation. Hierarchical can do not it is the mean of kingdomship, familyship and each of them to provide. May I think so? Several more times. Birth, right to equality. Article 15. Caste, right to equality and provided to assist in the prohibition of discrimination and discriminalizations and do not to provide it under the article right to equality of preference. That is sub-clause of 3 of article 15. Several reformer can do it, Buddha and his Dhamma. What can do achievement or interested of well-being or several can income outsources and several mass assistant in economically wealth but can do not wealth. If the economic and wealth injured your heart, injured your depressions. Universal brotherhood. Buddha can it say universal brotherhood. Can do it in the Constitution of India's preamble. Fraternity. Assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Who is the can achievement take upon of the Buddha and his Dhamma? That is mean Buddha in Dhamma directly through is the welfare of people, welfare of state, welfare of animal, welfare of wildlife, welfare of river lake, welfare of any other of each them. Who can do not is the provider. Yes. Can do it thing. Can go to choose Buddha and his Dhamma. Yes, may have can preferably and previously several many times can achieve and appointed each one them high emphasizing. It's promote the idea of shared humanity. Second, emphasizing that all individuals words may can do it underline and identify is the some previous word fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individuals provided in the Constitution of India's preambles, face similar struggle and are interconnected. Similar struggle can do not only for may can do it example previous day may have can do not be against any other of festival religious and each on them may can do it only for example can do it for nations. Universal brotherhood can do it the or preamble of the Indian constitutions. Brotherhood individuals who is similar struggle and are interconnected each on them humanities. Similar struggle, but why they are situationalizing generation of similar struggle? Cat before them of Makar Sankranti full is the young children can flying of the kites, can do not eatable, can do not is clean body of water only for kites, can do not the wash its body only for flying the kites. May have think tank so. The limitation of any other functions. Children are the core part and major part of the nations. If can do it is the struggle of the kites and welfare your future. May also agree and can do it the lifetime of flying of kites. And why can do it going to school, colleges and society. Buddha and Dhamma third, compassion and empathy. What is the compassion? Can do not is the injured of any other heart. Can do not if you have can scratch and smash off the your front side and your cannot the front side person if can thought corruption, climate change, your country, state, any other of his name, you have the unkaruna, uncompassions, unempathy, but can do not the injure of each them can initially and preferentially can injure the automatic your heart can injure. Stay is the Buddha Dhamma. Rejection of ego and superiority. Rejection of ego and superiority. What is this prince and servant? Can relation? Can do not the ego? Some proprietor, some businessman can say ego in body, ego in heart, ego in face. Why? Can make an superior, but can do not is the superior. Can do it converted into your servant below. Why? Because you are ego and can do not is the spiritual ideas, spirit of ideas and superspecials of ideas. Moral transformations. Who cares moral? View of point is the clarity in the transformation nations. Can do it the function is the Bhagwan Buddha's thought is the various and kindness in the people. What can do is the achievement between the prince and servant. That is mean present time leader, servant is head of chief of government. What can do its servant? May I think so. All people can learning of Buddha and his Dhamma. Buddhism as a social reform movement. Buddhism as a social reform movement can do it in the Constitution of India, the DPSP, Universal Human Declarations Act 1948 and DPSP can do not the injure of each right. May have stay with us and next time, next video. So we'll good soon. Bye.